Minion Stewart, and my favorite Universal movie is Despicable Me 3.
Expelliarmus, my name is Harry Potter, and I'm 10 years old, and my favorite Minion movie is Despicable Me 2.
And I'm Tony, the Universal Dad. I'm 40 years old, and my favorite Minions movie is the first Despicable Me. Welcome to Universal Discussions.
Expecto Patronum!
All right, welcome to episode 9 3/4 of Universal Discussions. Universal Discussions is a family-friendly podcast where me, Tony, the Universal Dad, and my two boys,
Harry Potter,
Minion Stewart,
discuss all things Universal. All right, thanks for listening. We're going to get right into the news.
News.
All right, so the beta for the Harry Potter mobile game was released for Android.
Yay!
You guys have played this on my phone. What do you guys think?
It's fun. Very, very fun.
What's it about? What do you do?
So you get to select your own Harry Potter character, and you actually get your wand to be chosen. You go to Diagon Alley. You get all your books, and then you go to Hogwarts as a first year. You get sorted, and you go through all your classes. And
yeah, so
stuff.
it's like it's your first year, and you have to
Hogwarts,
go
yeah.
through, collect your stuff in the beginning. We haven't gotten very far.
We only got right past the sorting ceremony.
Did you play it, Minion Stewart?
Yeah, last
Did you like
night. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. So it's only on beta on Android. I don't know if there's a beta for iOS, to be honest. So I don't know if you could get it, but I know you could get it on Android right now and just test it out. There are probably some bugs, but the game will be released later in the spring. And the trailer for Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, came out. What'd you guys think of that?
It looks way better than the first one.
Yeah, you weren't a fan of the first one, right?
No,
Fantastic Beasts.
it was weird.
Yeah.
Like, it made no sense.
What you think?
It looks really
didn't see
cool.
Yeah, we watched it last time we recorded.
Yeah, but he didn't see the first Fantastic
Oh, right.
Beast.
What do you think of the trailer, though?
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jude Law is playing Albus Dumbledore, young Albus Dumbledore.
Yes, yeah. Do you know how many years it takes place before Harry Potter? I don't remember.
No, but probably
Quite a
lot
few,
because Dumbledore is old in the first
What year was it
Potter.
in the first movie? Did it say when they went to New York?
The 20s.
1920s?
I think it was like the 28 or something.
Okay. So, 80 years before?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
'cause
Yeah.
Dumbledore is super younger than you.
Well, that many supers.
Some
Yes,
people are
that
complaining
many
online
supers.
because remember in the trailer, the magic people start appearing outside of Hogwarts. And they're saying in Harry Potter, in the books, it specifically says they're not allowed to do that.
Yes, they're not allowed
Yeah.
to, but I mean, they're the bad guys.
Are they the bad guys in the trailer?
I think so. I think that guy.
Plus, it's also 80 years before
Yeah,
the book, so
they
like,
might not have and they might even be going off Prisoner of Azkaban,
right.
because they had the Dementor circling around, and you weren't allowed to do that when the Dementors were there.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. All right.
So, but I mean, Hogwarts might have the headmaster is different,
Right.
So Dumbledore wasn't the headmaster, so the headmaster could have had different securities.
There you go. All right, next
True.
up, Universal Orlando's new Harry Potter ride will reuse the Dragon Challenge structure. So there was a old kind of kids ride, kind of like the Barnstormer in Disney World that was there before Harry Potter, and when they moved it over to Harry Potter, they called it the Dragon Challenge. Now they're completely changing the theme of it, but it's still, they're saying it's still using the same
concept.
Yeah. So the concept and the story is changing, but they're still using the same structure around it. So that ride's not changing much, but making it part. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride at Universal Orlando got converted to 4K HD screens.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they get the high def treatment. It wasn't 4K before, and 120 frames per second,
Was
which
it
means
3K?
it wasn't even 3K. I think it might have been 1K.
1K.
Yeah.
What
So
does the K stand for? What does the K?
K stands for thousands of pixels. So the more pixels you have, remember we went to the Science Museum and we learned about pixels? So the more pixels you have, the clearer the clearer the picture would be. So what we have on HD TV is kind of 1K, where it's 1,000, a little over 1,000 pixels, and then 4K is 4,000 pixels. So it makes the picture much brighter, and the refresh rate means the picture changes really quickly, which means you get smoother, better looking picture.
Okay, you can.
So it used to be 60 frames per second. Now it's 120, so that's twice as many frames per second. So Universal hasn't even said that they did this, but people going on the ride have noticed. The upgrade also features slight tweaks to the ride's animation, including the dragon breathing fire at riders now.
Cool.
So that's cool. Always good for some upgrades.
Yeah.
So that's all the news we have this week. Now on to the Universal Tip and Trick.
Tip and trick for Universal.
Tip, tip. Pika, 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 paka.
Now, when you stay, here's my tip and trick. Stay on property at Universal, because when you do, you get to go into the parks an hour early before everybody else.
Cool.
Which means you should probably go right to the Harry Potter stuff and get there before the crowds come. But also, when you stay on property, you get automatic express lane access. So Universal does it where you pay extra. I think it's like $75 a person a day to get on kind of their Fast Pass line, their Express Pass. But if you stay on property, you automatically get that, which helps out a lot. Me and the Universal mom stayed at Universal a couple of years ago. I had a conference on Universal property, and we were able to do that, and it really helped. We got right to the front of the line. So if you're thinking of staying at Universal, do that. All right, that's it for Universal Discussions this week. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. Be sure to tell your friends about us. You can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts. And as the minions say, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
April Fool!